Hello and welcome to another edition of Hospitality Hot Dish, fresh from the oven. I am Kate Conroy, Vice President of Strategic Partnerships here at Hospitality Minnesota, which is a member-driven organization dedicated to educating, supporting, and advocating for Minnesota's hospitality industry. What you can expect from the Hot Dish are conversations with restaurants, hotels, resorts, campgrounds, and the allied members who support those businesses in the state of Minnesota. We release a new episode every other Thursday, so be on the lookout for those. Speaking of which, you can find the Hot Dish just about anywhere you can download a podcast. We even put them up on YouTube, so check us out. And don't forget to leave a 5-star review so that the algorithm gets us in front of other awesome people just like you. With me today is Bayne Harvey with Hollander Company. Bayne, say hi and let the audience hear your voice.
Hello, everybody. Bayne Harvey with Hollander Company. Nice to be here. Thanks
It's
for having
so
me on,
nice
Kate.
to have you. Thank you. All right. Starting out with a very hard-hitting question. What is your favorite hot dish, Bayne?
Well, I had a little argument with the wife last night about my favorite because she typically orders for me. We went to restaurants and she's kind of the cook of the house. And I'm a meat and potatoes type of guy, so I'm like the old standard tater tot hot dish. That's just my
Oh,
speed.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
she reminded me that shepherd's pie. Some people think that is also kind of a hot dish, and that's my speed as well. So I think between
Huh.
those two, that's probably my two favorites.
I don't think I have ever considered shepherd's pie to be a hot dish, but what else could it be, right?
Yeah,
It's
well, I mean,
like
you can
meat.
argue it anyway. Yeah.
I don't think you can because it's meat, gravy, some kind of vegetable in the bottom, and then you frost it with mashed potatoes on top.
Yeah.
I mean, that is essentially a hot dish.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
have
that
to.
was her argument. And I totally went with that. I don't argue with my wife. She's a lawyer, so she's going to win no matter what.
It's a very wise man. You're a very wise man. So I really need to process this and think about it more, but I think it's kind of amazing because I always think of shepherd's pie as being kind of British and fancy, even though it is essentially, you know,
Yeah. It's for the blue collar worker for sure. Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say
it's made
peasant
for.
food. Like pizza is kind of
Yeah.
peasant food. Every culture has a peasant food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
street taco and pizza.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really need to think about this more. You're blowing my mind. All right, we need to move on. Bayne, in terms of hospitality, what is your why?
Um, well, I mean, my history, my career started at the United States Postal Service, and I did that for about 11 years. I was in one of those older postal offices that we had to hand sort everything, and this is a long roundabout way, but I got really interested in processes and trying to make things better, how to process things faster, quicker. And so when I got into an opportunity with a chain down in Louisiana, so I kind of managed a territory up here in Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and even a little bit of Nebraska. I was able to touch the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry, and really understand food service. What is it? How can I make it better? What can I input into the situation? And so I found that I kind of changed a little bit, became more educational driven, so to speak. So I help manage, educate in every aspect of a chain. And then so where I'm at today as a manufacturer rep, it almost seemed like a really good segue to help support and educate end users and dealers and every support piece, designers, things of that nature in the hospitality realm. So as far as partners in this hospitality world, I'm just here to help you. I'm just one of those cogs in the wheel, so to speak.
That's really cool. That's a great answer. I like it. How long have you been with Hollander now?
Over 4 years.
Oh,
And then
wow.
previously I was, around 4 or 5 years with my previous. So hospitality wise, other than a few little hits here and there into like the wine industry, wine rooms and so forth, some liquor store industry history, probably around 8 to 10 years history in the hospitality world. Yeah.
It's a good amount of time to be in the industry. And I got to tell you, it has become one of my very favorite industries. There's so much warmth and heart in the hospitality industry. I can't imagine being anywhere else.
When I started here, the word is that once you enter, you don't get out. It just keeps on pulling you back in because there's always a fit for you.
Yeah.
And it is a loving, warming situation where you have individuals feeding others. I mean, it's a great
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself. All right. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. And we're back. Welcome back. Bayne Harvey with Hollander Company. What is your favorite Minnesota escape?
And we're privileged enough to have some family members that have a cabin up in Vermillion. We love the lake.
Mm.
It's amazing. So, we're up there at Lupe Lodge. We do our little family fun stuff in the cabin, of course, but I'm a golfer. So I'm up at, the wilderness, the quarry, just, getting up there and enjoying the North Woods, like hiking. But, for the most part, when you're up there, you're on the lake. So having fun with family
Wow.
members up there. That's my ultimate getaway.
That sounds fantastic. Vermilion.
So,
How long of a drive is that?
oh, God. I think it's around 5 hours or
Okay.
so. Yeah. I
So
don't know.
just far
I'm
enough.
goldfish. I'm a goldfish. My memories just,
Are you a Ted Lasso fan as well? Are you a goldfish?
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
My wife got me on that show. I love it. But again,
me too.
there's benefits to being a goldfish. When you
Yes.
get something negative thrown in your face, it is Ted Lasso. You turn it around,
Oh,
full steam ahead.
100%. It is the secret to happiness in life, I think, being a goldfish.
Absolutely. But
I
yeah,
love it.
northern Minnesota, I used to live kind of near Virginia, somewhere between Virginia and Duluth, whereas, it feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, but I spent a lot of time up there. I got to love the land. It's just beautiful. And when you get to see the stars, and I'm not talking about just
Yeah.
one, two, three, four, we're talking about millions of stars in the sky at night. You can't find that anywhere.
Oh, you're totally correct. And I cannot wait for that experience because I recently relocated from the East Coast where you couldn't see any stars. It was impossible. And now I live, in Minneapolis and I, there's just too much light pollution. So I really am excited
Yeah.
for the first time that I can go up and be out in the middle of nowhere and just really look at the stars. I'm excited. Can you talk a little bit about what you do for Hollander and what Hollander does?
Well, so technically, I'm a manufacturer rep. We are an independent rep group based in Edina, Minnesota. Again, we support our end users, dealers, designers, anyone that's in the hospitality world. We're here to help you get you set up with either equipment, furniture. I mean, it could be a hood vent, it could be a walk-in refrigerator, freezer, it could be a blast chiller, an oven. We have combi ovens. We have, furniture, bases, booths, anything you can think of as far as back of house and front of house, except for smallware. So we don't really dive into that, but we're all about making sure that we're supporting you throughout your purchase needs. And then after the fact, we're there to support you along the life of that product that you purchase as well. So we're not just a sales house. We're here to, continuously support our customers all the way through.
So I am relatively new to the industry. What is smallwares? What is that?
So we were talking about, plates, salt, and pepper shakers, things
Oh,
of that nature. So more front of house type
okay.
items. So furniture helps us dive into that piece. So we have Underbar, for instance, from Crown. So we work with a lot of bars and restaurants in that aspect, but we also work in different types of industries as well. So we cover everything from, schools, hospitals, mom and pop restaurants, large chains. It's this position and this group. We work with so many different folks. It's been exciting to be able to meet a lot of these owners and end users and executive chefs and, anybody in the industry. It's been great.
That's fantastic. I love that. So what keeps you up at night?
Usually a 75-pound silver lab and a 4-year-old girl.
That's a
Um,
great answer. Not
yeah,
business related. I love that.
no, no, it's good when the lab lays on my leg and I wake up and I can't walk. But it's really, I live vicariously through my customers. So if there's stress in their life, I'm feeling it on my end. I am a pretty good sleeper. So, literally, I do sleep through the night every now and again. But, if my customers are stressed out, I'm feeling that a little bit.
Yeah.
So my goal, of course, is to alleviate that issue.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do here at Hollander.
I love it. So how can people get in touch with you if they need to?
So we have a website, www.hollandercompany.com. We have a lot of resource there for you to take a look at what we represent, some of the projects that we've been on, a little information about our team. And subsequently, we do demonstrations. We do have a test kitchen and a showroom. So you're always welcome to reach out, schedule an appointment, come on and see what we have to offer. Lately, we've been working on something called Trifecta Plus, and what that really is getting into production. We have some manufacturers that include Rationale, Irinox, Henkelman, Winston, and even Tux that deal with production. So when we're talking about hospitality, we're talking about maybe it's a chain or maybe it's a single location. We're looking at a production kitchen in your pocket, being able to provide you with that ability and not have to be a multi-million-dollar manufacturer. These pieces of equipment, they're high tech. It takes training. It takes a little bit of education. It takes a little bit of support when dealing with these pieces of equipment. But once you learn how to use them and have them in your facility, efficiency, energy wise, labor hours go down. There's a lot of benefits to this. And we do have 2 demos that we operate throughout the year where we bring in multiple chefs. And they're working side by side in our test kitchen to show you the cook, chill, seal, retherm, and hold process.
That is amazing. Okay, this is where I would normally close us out, but did we miss anything? Did I not ask a follow-up question that would get you to where you needed to go?
No, I feel pretty good. I mean, again, we've been here for 50 years at Hollander Company. I haven't, but Hollander's been around for 50 years. It's a family-owned company. And we're,
Okay,
again, just here to support our customers out there in the hospitality world. And,
I love it.
Kate, thank you for doing this. This is wonderful. And I'm
No,
I'm I'm listening every time a new episode comes out.
oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bayne Harvey with Hollander Company, thank you so much for joining me today. And to all of you out there listening, we will see you next time. Bye.